The 2-year restoration project at Carlisle Conservation Area is now complete. The roots of this plan, however, date back much further. Conservation Halton notes that it was back in the 1960s when this watercourse was originally deepened and widened for recreational use. Then in 1992, a watershed study of Bronte Creek was completed, which showed that it would be necessary to remediate those alterations. Now that work began in the early 2020s.
As Conservation Halton's monitoring team begins to measure the effectiveness of the effort made at this site, they stake a waterproof camera into the river to record fish activity. Getting to this point required a two-phase approach. Beginning in 2024, the main area to the southwest of Center Road was the focus. The restoration technical lead noted work the team completed to recreate the bank, install sediment mats using old Christmas trees, and build riffles into the creek bed.
And riffles help the water to move faster through those sections, and then on its own it will deepen itself. So as it goes through the riffle, the water speeds up a little bit, and then eventually it will create its own scour, or what we call pools, to help create fish habitat as well.
Fleischauer shared that similar work was done in Phase 2 this year on the other side of Center Road by creating a new wetland and using the soil that was removed from this area to reconstruct the creek bank. She said that logs have been placed vertically to help anchor the new bank and horizontally to mimic fish habitat by providing shade. While the creek is likely to be more of a focal point for many, the importance of the new wetland should not be overlooked.
It acts as a sponge, and so it holds water in a different way than other parts of our landscape do, and it creates a variety of habitats throughout the year for different wildlife. So on seasons where we have more water, you'll see a lot of activity there. Frogs are laying their eggs, ducks are stopping by, birds are using it for habitat. And as water levels go down, it still provides a lot of value to our wildlife as well. Areas for them to rest, to have their habitat, and to find food sources.
One other key aspect of this restoration is the addition of 2,500 new native plants, which, as the root structures grow, will help to stabilize and anchor the new bank.
You'll find things here that we've planted, such as oak trees. We have a few different maple trees, so silver maple and red maple. We've also tried to bring in some Carolinian species. As our environment changes, we're bringing up some species that you would find a bit more heavily south of here. So things like sycamore trees, things like tulip trees. We've also planted a lot of varieties of shrubs. You will be able to find elderberries, high bush cranberry, buttonbush.
Conservation Halton will continue monitoring the work they've done through both phases of this restoration, including fisheries surveys to understand if species are returning to the creek, sampling aquatic insects to determine water quality, and measuring water temperature. Ultimately, the goal of the restoration project is to ensure this conservation area is more resilient to climate change and to help reduce the flooding impacts the community has been experiencing. Jason Trout for Halton News in Carlisle Conservation Area.